And now, for your listening pleasure.
It's Trauma Moments Day, the day where trauma is what I talk about because finally it is talked about more. And I know healing is possible. I'm healed. I'm also Carolyn Sanic, life coach, author, high value woman. This is my podcast, Thrive, where 365 days a year I focus on topics that help people thrive. I know this is a tough time of the year, especially for anyone who has pain in their lives. You deserve better. I deserve better. And I found several things that have worked for me. Ready? When I do breathing exercises, and don't groan. When I do breathing exercises, I have to pay attention to my breathing. This brings attention to my entire body. I drift off. Sometimes I close my eyes. Sometimes I look at something in my house that brings me peace. Or it might be outdoors. The idea here is to focus on what you feel while doing this. If I feel joy, I relax and I allow it to flood over me. If I feel pain, I stop. Then I refocus. And if I still feel it, at least I know I'm also touching it. When I was recovering from breast cancer, I heard a talk given by a famous female breast surgeon who told us all, whenever we are dealing with negativity, to put those negative feelings in a bubble and float them out of our lives. This includes putting negative people in bubbles too. When you are diagnosed, everyone suddenly has advice. Bubble them and float them out. And this includes spouses too. Another thing I do that works for me when trauma comes calling is I think about my family members who may have passed on, but who would be so comforting to me if they were still here. Don't be rolling your eyes at this. It is a meditative experience, and we all know meditation works and can be used to heal many different emotions. I always see a fire in the woods, and I see ancestral gypsy dancers who eventually come to sit with me and surround me with the heritage I feel inside. And I find this experience to be very comforting, and I usually prepare a Hungarian meal after that. You just never know until you try. So I'm Carolyn Sanic, life coach, author, high value woman. This is my podcast, Thrive. Thank you all so much for listening. And that is a wrap.